I've heard the word selfish spat like phlegm from mouths too clean, too certain they'd never choke on their own hands. As if dying were a rudeness, a disruption of comfort. As if the rope or the pill or the silence were a tantrum thrown by the ungrateful at the feet of the content. They name it weakness, call it choice, as if the cliff ever called to the contented, as if a soul could blister from within and still be blamed for bleeding. They say, just talk to someone, but never ask why the words taste of rust and ash when they rise. I've seen their eyes flick to the floor when pain enters wearing someone else's face. They call it discomfort, not what it is. Refusal. They say, I don't know what to say, and mean, I don't want to hear it. Their compassion has curfews, their empathy is part-time, and gratitude, they wield it like a whip. Think of what you have. As if sunlight cures cancer, as if love is a life raft when water lives in your lungs. They speak of blessings as bulwarks against the black, but blessings will drown you if you cling to them while sinking. I've lived in the silence between I'm fine and help me, watched the words rot on my tongue while others counted my reasons to live like coins in their pocket. Unspent. Their hope is loud and lazy. It does not kneel in the dark. It does not know the names of every crack in the bathroom tile, or how 3 a.m. folds in on itself like a bruise. I do not curse them, but I do not forgive. Some rot is earned. Some silence must be broken with teeth. Some prayers should be screamed through the ribcage until they shatter. We, the broken-voiced, the still-standing, owe no comfort for their discomfort. We do not owe clean wounds or pretty sadness. Let them look away, let them gag, let them taste what we've swallowed. This is not for their ears. This is for us, the aching, the almost gone, the still here. This is what it sounds like when pain learns to speak. Behind the lines. This poem is a powerful, unapologetic reckoning with the way society talks about depression and suicide, especially the lazy, judgmental language people use when they don't understand what it's like to be in that kind of pain. It's written for those who've been dismissed, shamed, or labelled selfish, for simply struggling to exist. It's not asking for permission to speak, it demands space. And it's not trying to comfort the comfortable. It's a voice rising from the edge, speaking to those who've been there too. It calls out the way people treat mental illness like a moral failing, as if someone's pain is a personal insult, as if dying is just an act of defiance, a lack of gratitude, a failure to try hard enough. The poem tears through that myth with brutal honesty. It names the violence of being told to be grateful or just talk when the pain is too deep, too tangled, too constant to be explained in a way that would be met with real care. It also gets at the hypocrisy of surface-level empathy, how people look away from suffering when it gets too real, how they only want to hear your story if it comes with redemption, recovery, or at least a neat ending. But the poem refuses to be neat. It refuses to sanitize pain to make others more comfortable. It honors the mess, the silence, the blood, and the breaking, because that's what survival actually looks like for so many. This isn't a plea for pity, it's a manifesto. It says, we do not owe you our palatable pain. We don't have to smile through it or make it easier to hear. This poem is for those who've tasted the darkness, sat with it, screamed into it, and somehow, even just barely, stayed. It's for the ones who live in the quiet space between asking for help and knowing no one will know how to hold it. And more than anything, it's a declaration. Pain has a voice, and when it speaks, it doesn't need to sound polite. It just needs to be heard.